If you're looking to get into sewing in 2026, here's where I would start as somebody who's been sewing for 15 years. First would be to find a local sewing store in your area. Your local sewing store likely has beginner classes that you can take without even owning a sewing machine. I highly recommend doing this to see if this is even something you like doing and want to continue doing before you purchase or invest in any supplies. If you do not have a local sewing store, check out your local library because I know mine does have sewing machines that you can check out for a period of time. They even have Cricut machines and all sorts of other fun, crafty things. So see if your local library has a sewing machine that you can borrow. If the local sewing store isn't available to you, but you do have one at your library, then TikTok, YouTube, and Pinterest are going to be your best friend to learn to sew from home. There are so many awesome creators out there that have amazing videos to get you started, but I will say learning in person definitely makes a big difference. Highly recommend seeing if this is a hobby that you definitely want to take on because it is an expensive hobby. Although it doesn't have to be if you're really into thrifting. Once you have decided that this is something you actually want to do, I'm going to tell you right now to steer clear of this beginning sewing machine. I've had my own personal bad experiences with it, and some of my friends have too. My very first beginning sewing machine was a Brother sewing machine. I do recommend Brother. You can get a nice quality Brother sewing machine as a beginner for around $200 to $400. The very first sewing machine was a Brother sewing machine. I actually just gave it to my grandma because her sewing machine was having problems because I did upgrade myself a year and a half ago to a pre-owned Bernina sewing machine. I'm a huge fan of Bernina sewing machines. That's what I learned to sew on in school. Bernina is the type of sewing machine to last family generations. I've heard stories of people leaving them to family members in their will. Okay, now go to part 2, where I'm going to tell you all about the supplies.